Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's first video. We're going to have a look at the weather weekend for today's first video. So as always on Saturday, got your weekend forecast, and if you want cold weather, look away now, get behind the stage long because it's going to be very mild. This week we're going to be pushing up southerly and southwesterly winds. Here we go again. The mild weather is on the way back. So I shall get on with weekend forecast for you very shortly. Just to say that we've got a 10 to 14 day period update coming up later on, including all of regular features, and that'll be with you later on this afternoon. Websites using for weekend forecasts are coming from the weatheroutlook.com and webcentral.de. You can find a link to both of websites on the links page. We're going to start off with a radar picture from the Weather Outlook. Not much going on. There's a little bit of showery rain in the extreme southwest of England and into southwest Wales, but otherwise it's a dry day today. So we shall move on with that very quickly. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. High pressure, which has given us a lot of dry weather over the past few days, and chilly weather too, is slipping away into the eastern part of Europe. Low pressure is developing out to our southwest, and we're starting to bring up a southerly wind. So already we're beginning to bring milder air up from the south, and this is only going to increase over the coming days. So for the rest of today, we'll have some showery rain across southwest England, just a little bit pushing into south and west Wales as well by the end of the afternoon. Otherwise, it's a dry day. The best of the sunshine will be the further east you go. One or two fog patches could linger on through the course of the afternoon, but most places will see any mist and fog clearing away with sunny spells coming through. Still quite cold, actually, across many parts of the country, where the far southwest might see the temperature up to around 14 or 15 degrees by the end of the afternoon. That's around 59 Fahrenheit. But otherwise, temperatures will probably be pegged back like around 9, 10 across many parts of the country. So quite a chilly-ish day coming up once again. Overnight tonight, this low pressure gets a little bit closer from the Atlantic. It'll bring cloud and outbreaks of showery rain through Northern Ireland, Wales and southwestern England. The rest of the country will stay dry with the best of the clear spells through central, northern and eastern regions. Again, quite cold across northern and east areas with temperatures down to around 3, 4, 5 degrees. So low enough for some ground frost and some more mist and fog patches. Out in the west, where we've got all of this cloud and the showery outbreaks, ready to be a mild night there with temperatures holding up probably around 10 degrees, 50 Fahrenheit, down across the southwestern parts of England. For the course of Sunday, we're going to take this showery rain northwards across Northern Ireland, England and Wales. So a dull, damp day really for much of England, Wales and Northern Ireland with showery outbreaks of rain coming and going. The rain quite heavy out in the west, always lighter and patchier the further east you go, particularly through the Midlands, East Anglia, South East, seeing just trivial amounts of rain coming through there probably. Further northwards, so Scotland, probably much of Northern England, particularly North East England, will have a dry day. The best of the sunshine again, the further north and east you go. Temperatures will be getting milder across England and Wales. We'll be seeing a temperature up to around 13, 14 degrees through the course of tomorrow. Despite the cloud and rain, at least it will be mild. Further northwards though, temperatures are going to be pegged back into single digits once again in the north and in the northeast. We've got this shallow trough of low pressure across the country on Monday. So essentially we're looking at just a very cloudy day. I think on Monday there'll be a lot of cloud around, dampness as well, patchy outbreaks of rain here and there. Always most of the rain out in the west. Many central, northern and east areas will tend to stay drier anyway on Monday. What you will notice is that it's going to be a mild day, a very mild day actually, with temperatures again widely into low to mid teens. I think 16 degrees is certainly possible in the south. 16 is the one we can switch around to 61 Fahrenheit. That's very mild for the 9th of November. Tuesday will be like a slightly quieter day, I think. All the days really this week, early on in the week anyway, are relatively quiet. But Tuesday will be like a slightly brighter day. I'd expect a little bit more in way of sunshine coming through on Sunday. What showery bursts there are will be most likely again in the west, and particularly late on in the northwest as this area of low pressure just begins to bring some showery outbreaks of rain into western Scotland. But I think the emphasis for Tuesday is on mostly dry weather, and in the sunshine it could turn remarkably mild. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see temperatures up to around 17 degrees maybe. That's around 63 Fahrenheit. I certainly wouldn't rule it out on Tuesday. Widely temperatures into double digits and low to mid-teens across most parts of the country. Now to Wednesday, we start to bring a more active area of low pressure in from off the Atlantic. So many central and east areas will probably have a dry day on Wednesday with bright or sunny spells in the morning, giving way to cloud in the afternoon. But in the west, we'll have a band of quite heavy rain and strong winds moving in from off the Atlantic. So turning wet and windy in the west during the course of Wednesday, while central and east areas probably hang on to dry weather through daylight hours. But even here, this wet weather will spread across overnight Wednesday night into Thursday. Temperatures going to be mild or very mild, really widely sort of again, like 10 to 15. I wouldn't be too surprised in one or two places going up to 16 or possibly 17 degrees during the course of Wednesday afternoon. Thursday will be a little bit of a colder day. We take a band of heavy rain across the country on Wednesday night. There could still be some rain lingering in the east on Thursday morning. First thing, that will move away to the North Sea very quickly. And then we're looking at a drier day with more in the way of sunny spells coming through. But despite sunshine, temperatures will drop. So it's going to be a colder day on Thursday with temperatures ranging from around 6 to 12. So you'll definitely notice the colder feel on Thursday, but only for one day, and then on Friday we're back into these southerly winds once again. Friday starting dry, sunny spells, possibly some frost around across particularly east areas, but cloud and outbreaks of rain will spread back in towards Northern Ireland and Western Scotland during the course of Friday morning, and that will push eastwards into many other western parts of Britain during the course of Friday afternoon. Again, central and east areas always getting the driest weather. Temperatures lifting back up on Friday. So the range on Friday is going to be somewhere between around 8 and 13 degrees. And then into next weekend, we keep these southerlies going, so remain very mild into next weekend. More outbreaks of rain in the west, always drier on the eastern side. Possibly turning a little bit wet and windy overnight Saturday into Sunday, and then into like a more showery westerly regime as we go through Sunday, and temperatures possibly dropping back closer to average. Finally, just have a look at charts weather outlook. So loads of dry weather coming up today, back to sunshine across many parts of the country. There will be showery rain in the far southwest of the country. It is a little bit chilly. Tomorrow, quite a lot of clouds, some showery bursts of rain. Most of the rain will be in the west, and that continues into Monday as well. Temperatures becoming milder all the time. More away of sunshine and could be remarkably mild on Tuesday, then possibly turning wet and windy late in the day, particularly in the west on Wednesday. Cooler and more showery on Thursday, and then back into more rain and temperatures becoming milder again as we go through into Friday. So, in summary, it's going to be a rather mixed week. Always the driest weather in the east. Always the heaviest rain and most frequent rain in the west. And what you will notice is that temperatures are, after a cold start, going to become much milder. So, yes, it's going to become very mild in the week ahead for much of the time anyway. So, despite the rain, and will be raining around, at least it will be mild. We're going to be back later on with your 10 to 14 day video update, including all our regular features. So come back for that then. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.